If I know that there's blood in a certain space, that the electrical properties of that space will change. And I said, let's embed those electrodes on the tip of a sheath. And those sheaths are, they're where all the action is. That's where the blood vessel is being interrupted, is at the tip of the sheath. So if you're there, you're right at the forefront of being able to image any kind of bleed, even if it's early in the process. The hardware of the sheath itself that measures the impedance, it tracks it over time, it alerts the clinician how severe, how progressive that drop in impedance is, and we have data that shows that the change in that impedance correlates not only to the extent of the bleed, but the actual rate of the bleeding. And that gives the clinician plenty of time to take action.
So Early Bird first interested us because it allowed us to monitor for those significant bleeds with objective data. So it allowed us to feel better about putting a large 12 French or 16 French sheath in the femoral artery if we knew that we were monitoring for retroperitoneal bleed afterwards. And also helped us depending on what level of care we sent the patient to after the procedure. If we were concerned that the patient was high risk for bleeding because of their age or renal function, often we would put them in the ICU, not because they needed ICU level of care, but we wanted them monitored closer. So oftentimes, because we had the Early Bird on, we were able to put them in the Heart and Vascular Center, which is a step-down unit and a lower level of care. We value new technology. We were the first ones to place an Early Bird in Louisiana, and now all the cardiologists in our practice have adopted the technology because they've seen firsthand the benefit of it.
Everyone knows, and everyone's been told, that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I think if you magnify that by 1,000, perhaps it's as true then in medicine as it is in the rest of our daily lives.